This is turnout gear, otherwise known as fireman's gear. This equipment can be used to save thousands of lives every year, and today I'm going to show you how it works. The first thing that every fireman will do is lace his boots through his overalls. This allows quick and easy access to both pieces. The boots have a very thick rubber sole to ensure that there's nothing that can puncture from beneath. As well as a thick sole, they have a steel toe fitting so that there's nothing that can injure the toes. The overalls are very, very different from your normal overalls. Instead of being made of denim, they are actually made of 3 different layers: the outer layer, the moisture barrier, and the thermal layer. The outer layer is the first layer that prevents against cuts and abrasions. The moisture barrier allows moisture to pass out while preventing other gases and moisture from passing in. And the thermal layer is the most protectant against heat, keeping the fireman away from heat stroke. Now, overalls like these, instead of having a zipper, have Velcro, because Velcro gets broken, the zipper gets broken, jammed, and stuck. As well as no button, it has a clip that is very much like a carabiner clip, which is very easy to link, but very, very hard to break. After the boots and the overalls, we move to the Nomex hood. The Nomex hood is, of course, made of Nomex. When putting the hood on, you place it over your face, like so. From here, you would pull it down around your neck. This would come back into play in a later time. After the hood, we then move to the jacket. The jacket, like I previously stated, is like the overalls, in fact that it has 3 different layers: outer layer, moisture barrier, and thermal layer. Again, like the overalls, the jacket has a line of clips to ensure that the jacket stays together. Along with clips, it has a row of buttons next to the clips. And finally, it has a strip of Velcro to seal off anything else. After this, I'm going to move to the air mask. The air mask is very important that it is kept in top-notch condition, and that means the face shield has no scratches, gouges, or anything that can paralyze the vision of the user. The rubber lining. The rubber lining has to be kept intact with no cuts, scratches, or tears. This as well keeps out all gases, as well as keeps the flow of oxygen in the mask. The head straps are supposed to have a little elasticity to them and are not supposed to be frayed. The same applies for the back of the head net. Now that I have the air mask, I will then place it over my head. And to tighten the air mask, I will pull on the straps located all around the mask. 1, 2, 3. After I have the mask on, I would then pull the Nomex hood back into play around the mask, thus sealing off all parts of my face, keeping my face well protected. After the air mask, we move to the air tank. The air tank is made of aluminum and is made to withstand a 500-degree test. There are 2 straps on the air tank. There's one towards the top of my chest and one towards the bottom. This is
very much like an older car model buckle. Now, once I have these buckles fastened, I'll then take a look at my alarm. This alarm has 3 different features. It monitors the amount of air left in the tank. It monitors the rate at which I am breathing to ensure that if I suddenly pass out, my breath rate will drop and it will sound, making sure that I am rescued. The third feature is the auto alarm. If I were to push this red button right now, it would send an alarm that I am in trouble and cannot get out by myself. After the alarm, we take a look at the valves. There are 2 valves in total on the air tank. There is the cylinder valve right here, and the purge valve, which is this little red valve right here. The purge valve, the cylinder valve, is the initial release of air. When I open this valve, it will ring a bell right here. That's telling me that there is now a flow of air coming through the hosing in the straps and to the resistor. Once the oxygen flows comes to here, I'll then take this piece, hook it up to the bottom of my mask, push it in, and turn it till it locks in place. Once this is in, and if I do not have my air tone at this point, all oxygen will be cut off, so I will leave this out. The purge valve will be used to clear any unwanted gases or just to clean the mask or defog the mask in case of emergencies. It'll also restrict the flow of air so it does not come out in one big whoosh. After the air tank, we then move to the helmet. The helmet is made of a thermoplastic, which is very, very heat resistant. It as well has a buckle, keeping it on my head, a strap to pull it tighter, and an additional face shield for more eye protection. The badge in front of my face is an ID, so that if I am lost, it might know who I am. After the helmet, we then move to the gloves. The gloves are very important that they are kept in top-notch condition. If they are cut, torn, or ripped, I need a new pair. Now, I hope that the NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency, will hopefully be able to develop some newer, quicker, flashier suits in the future. Suits that are lighter, suits that are easier to put on, and hopefully be able to save more lives in the future. And I hope you, as people, have learned what a fireman has to go through and how hard their job just might be.